battle. Blair pulled out. Still have yet to see a 4A team run under 8 minutes this outdoor season. Could see the first year today if that girls football is anything indicative of the type of performances we're going to get here today. Going to be a fast race in the boys 4x8. And they're underway. Automatic qualifying time for this race is 8:15:87. So the top 4 teams come in with a seed time of that or lower. Wooten ran 8:19 at the county championships. They'll be right up there as well. It's Churchill up to the early lead. First 200 meters.
Montgomery Blair with the Churchill Northwest, BCC, Wooten, Walter Johnson, Quince Orchard, Clarksburg, Gaithersburg, Walt Whitman, and Northwood. The boys 4x8.
Looks like Michael Hughes. Churchill in front. Northwest, Walter Johnson, 2-3 as they come through in about 58 to 59 seconds through 400 meters. Wooten, BCC, Gaithersburg, Blair, Whitman, and Clarksburg round out the field. Going to want to keep an eye on Blair as we did at the county championships. Looks like they're going the same strategy, running their slowest runner first, creeping up throughout the race to their big finish. So we'll definitely keep an eye on them back there as they sit back in about 7th place right now. Still got a 2-team race in the front. Northwest now in the front. Churchill and Walter Johnson's Patrick Winter. Walter Johnson looking to sneak in. State championships. You see the 6th right now with a time of 8:28 seed time. Still Northwest and Churchill. The 2 in the front, just as we expected through the first leg here. Close to the finish. It's going to be Churchill and Northwest. Right at about 2 flat for the leadoff leg. Walter Johnson, BCC behind them. Wooten, Gaithersburg, and Blair, followed by Whitman and Clarksburg will round out the field. So you got 3 teams in the front there. Northwest looks like Cullen Ashiagbe, Matthew Goldsmith of Churchill, and Shashank Narayan from Walter Johnson. Lucas Heinzelling from BCC. Now picking on that back of that tail pack.
As they run and settle in here on the second leg.
Wooten, Blair, and Gaithersburg. Top 7 teams still bunched pretty close up right now. The thing about those top 2 teams in Northwest and Churchill, neither of them have a stud 153, 154 runner. It's more of consistent 2 flats, 2 1s that get them through these races, so they're going to be close all the time. That's good news for Blair. If they can be right up next to their leaders, they can get to their anchor, and Thierry Suyanga, who ran 154 unofficial split in the 4x8 at counties. They'll have the big advantage if they can just be anywhere close to Northwest and Churchill come the anchor leg. They're in 4th right now. Top 3 teams, Northwest, Churchill, and there's BCC's Lucas Heinzelin coming on the outside. Though we fended off, couldn't get quite around them. Blair, Wooten, Gaithersburg, and Walter Johnson all still maintaining contact. And now a big finish here. Northwest and Churchill.
That girls triple jump now underway at second place.
Ashiagbe and Goldsmith coming down the final stretch.
Sierra Miles also in that field. Alexis Miles, the Maryland State champ, keeps back to defense, but he's in the second place today.
So it's going to be at about 4:01 Northwest, followed by Churchill, Blair, BCC, Wooten, all at 4:07 or better. So they're right around where they need to be to qualify. Gaithersburg and Walter Johnson right around 4:11 through 2 legs. Back on the leaders here. Churchill's Mitchell Welter has put them into first place. Blair and BCC coming quick on Northwest as we got a top 4 pack. Wooten followed in 5th place. They hang about 25 meters back of that lead pack.
Blue tent here at the head of the straightaway, a check-in for all running events.
It's Blair's Dominic Massimino on the inside. One of their better legs.
Blair right in the mix. BCC right in the mix.
Just as we expected, those top 4 teams. Walter Churchill went straight to the front and he's still leading it. Looks like Massimino from Blair might be boxed in on the inside. Can't get around to the outside. Walter still going strong here. See BCC in 4th place. I believe that's Philippe Masson. And in 5th place, Wooten still maintaining contact as they'll try to get that qualifying time of 8:15. So here they come into the final exchange. Churchill, Blair, and Northwest.
Stretching it out as our anchor leg runners are ready.
There goes Massimino, and it looks like Blair's going to hand this one off in first place at about 6:03, and that is huge because they have probably the best 800-meter runner in the county on their anchor leg. You see there Wooten at 6:11, so they're going to need a 2:04 from Colin Seibing on their last lap. Walter Johnson at about 6:17 in 6th place.
Qualifying time to go through to the state championship next week, 8 minutes 15.
So Thierry Suiyanga out there in the front from Montgomery Blair. Jacob Grant of Winston Churchill in 2nd place, and Chase Osborne, the sophomore from Northwest, is in 3rd. All 3 of those runners capable of running sub-2. You got potentially a state meet preview here, throwing some of the PG County schools and Anne Arundel schools. BCC in 3rd there. Wooten in 4th. It's a fast first lap for Colin Seibing. Walter Johnson there. Kevin O'Leary on the anchor leg. They're going to need strong finishes to qualify for the state championships. Back out in the front, though. Thierry Suiyanga is holding off
200 meters to go.
Churchill and Northwest. It looks like this point it's just a matter of placement for these teams. They've all definitely got top 4 spots and the time secured. Yanga onto the final stretch. They see a battle there between Chase Osborne and Jacob Grant. Osborne pulls out in front, but no one's going to catch Thierry Suiyanga. Can they go sub-8? It's going to be very close. It looks like they are at 7:59. 8:01 for Northwest, 8:02 for Churchill. Here comes Wooten and BCC. They will be sub 8:15. Sub 8:10 and 8:11. Walter Johnson will be in 6th, but they will just miss the qualifying time. They're at about 8 minutes and 20 seconds. Gaithersburg finishing 6th.
Here at the 4x8, the first of our final events. And we'll have the official results for you here shortly.
And the rest of the teams coming in.